Welcome back to CBS Mornings. You are looking at Queen Elizabeth on the balcony of Buckingham Palace, viewing the military parade that's kicking off her 4-day Platinum Jubilee. She's going inside now. If you're wondering who that man was standing beside her, who that man is standing beside her, we were too. He is the Duke of Kent. He is her cousin. He has served with her on many military and civil ceremonies. They say he acts as the Grand Master and carries out duties for the monarchy. So her Platinum Jubilee celebrates 70 years, the longest of any British monarch, going back more than 1,000 years. That's a long time. This is one more chance for the British public to say, thank you, ma'am. That's what they call her. But it may not be the last time. Mark Phillips is outside Buckingham Palace with more on this. Mark, I'm so fascinated by all things royal. It's good to see her up and about and looking so queenly. Good morning to you.
Well, it's a beautiful royal morning in London. The sky is blue, the sun is shining, and we weren't sure how much we'd see of the Queen on this event. But this time, this Trooping of the Colour ceremony, which has just ended, normally she goes to it. It's been suspended because of COVID. Now it's back. But this time now, given her age and her slight infirmity, this is a time when it comes to her. There's never been anything like this Platinum Jubilee for the simple reason that no British monarch has ever reigned long enough to have one. But if anybody thought this was a chance to throw one last big party for Queen Elizabeth, think again.
You've got to be careful with the women of this royal family. Never write them off too soon. Throwing a party for a 96-year-old woman who's been in the same job for 70 years might seem like a last hurrah. But the hurrahs for this queen just keep on coming. Her mother did live to 101 after all.
I'm here.
The Queen had been dialing back on her public appearances even before what the palace calls her mobility issues.
Well, as you can see, I can't move.
So it was left to Prince Charles to officiate at the recent ceremonial opening of Parliament here. But to demonstrate who was still in charge, the Queen not only sent her son and heir, she sent her hat. The royal presence endures even when the top royal isn't present.
She's incredibly dependable. You can set your clock by her.
Robert Hardman's latest book on the Queen is Queen of Our Times.
And then every now and then there are these landmark moments, which we call jubilees, and they're just a sort of moment for a national party.
The thing is, though, with uncanny timing, these national parties somehow seem to come along just when the country could use one. Elizabeth's 1947 marriage to Prince Philip provided a welcome diversion to the grim business of Britain's post-war reconstruction. Her coronation in 1953
gently sets this splendid emblem on the Queen's head.
The first to be televised, provided some imperial glitter at a time when it was becoming clear the days of empire were fading forever. And so it went.
Her first Jubilee, her Silver Jubilee in 1977, Britain was nearly bankrupt. I mean, that really was, we did need a party then. This time, obviously, we're coming out of a pandemic, we've got family issues, and now, the Queen is in her 10th decade, so it's just a very different kind of party.
And it will have a very different kind of party piece. Remember those big family photos on the Buckingham Palace balcony? Always a snapshot of the era? Forget them. This time, it will only be so-called working royals. Harry and Meghan, in self-imposed exile in California, gone. Prince Andrew, in disgrace for his association with the child sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, gone. So this time, it's only Charles and Camilla, William, Kate, and the kids, Edward and Sophie's family, and a few others still in the royal good books. And of course, there's no Prince Philip. It is a sign of how things have changed.
The monarchy has evolved. I mean, you look at the court when she came to the throne. I mean, it was still Edwardian, if not Victorian. It was still run by sort of bumbling aristocrats. I mean, the decor, the uniforms, the attitudes hadn't really changed in 100 years.
I named the ship Britannia.
The Queen, though, for all she's been through, has not really changed. When she came to the throne, she vowed to live a lifetime of duty, and that lifetime ain't over.
I think she's already looking forward to beating the one record she hasn't broken yet, which comes in a couple of years when she beats Louis XIV of France for the all-time reigning record. He had a head start as a boy king. She was a 25-year-old mother of 2, so you know, she had a bit of catching up to do.
And she's almost there.
I remember attending her mother's 100th birthday party. It was a hell of a party. I think it'll be an even bigger one for her.
With the added benefit of beating the French.
Yeah, exactly. Then there is literally no other record left.
So it seems the takeaway from this 4-day party weekend is save something for the next one. Tony?
Mark, I don't know if you intended to do it, but you got me excited about a thing I was not excited about. That was a very good piece.
You want to go to the party, right?
I do want to go to a party. She's done gold, she's done diamond, now platinum. I don't know what's next, but I wouldn't count her out.
I know. Go back to Mark so he can set the scene and tell us what it's like to be there. Mark, what's it like to be there? I'm excited looking at it through the screen, honestly.
I was trying to figure out this morning how many of these I've been around for, and it's too many actually to count, but it goes back over 4 decades, and something funny happens around here. There's something in the air around here. You think, not another one, and then you show up, and it's a great show, and there's a genuine feeling of affection, and the party's just starting, so let's all have a great weekend.
Yeah, celebration.
She's so beloved.
Enjoy,
so
Mark.
beloved, and it's nice to celebrate something.
Have some fun, Mark.
Yeah, have some fun for us.